First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. And here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
Second down, Hyde. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Damarius Randall's a versatile player. Played both safety and cornerback in college. They're using those same skills in the NFL.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
I don't know about you, but every time I see Ty Montgomery carry the ball, I have to admit it, I get a chuckle out of seeing number 88 at the running back position.
Probably have to change that going forward. Will they build around him at that running back spot?
I think that's one of the great questions and a little bit of a mystery because you know they want him to be a running back next year. Mike McCarthy, the head coach, has said that. But will he be the main running back? What are they going to do with Eddie Lacy? Are they going to address it in the draft? I think he'll be a vital piece, but I'm not sure he'll be the one lead running back that Green Bay will lean on to take some of the pressure off of Aaron Rodgers' magic throwing it.
Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. The play clock's running down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And not a whole lot doing there. So he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. That one good for 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And this one's incomplete. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Antoine Bethea plays the safety position with intelligence and excellent tackling ability.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. One thing's for sure, with Jordy Nelson, you can't fault his toughness. And we saw that on display in the NFC Championship game with that rib injury he played through.
To be honest with you, I didn't think he was going to play in the game. When I hear 2 cracked ribs, I just don't see that as a recipe for a guy being able to play wide receiver in a championship game. And he came back in about 2 weeks' time. You're exactly right. Excellent toughness, incredible toughness, and how about the production during the game? He was a factor, especially early.
Yeah, scored a touchdown, 67 yards as well. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, and they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
319! 319!
The tight end changing his position. They'll go for it. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, Super Bowl 33 saw Atlanta take on Denver. And they were led, of course, by John Elway, a quarterback. Here we are now with Super Bowl 51. And Atlanta back in the Super Bowl. This time, they get Tom Brady. They don't catch a break at the quarterback position, do they?
Couple Hall of Famers. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. That last one was in Miami. This time, of course, in Houston. We'll see if they have better luck this go-around.
Well, the one thing Atlanta has in their favor this time, probably the league MVP and their own quarterback, Matt Ryan.
Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And as the Packers get set to come back out on offense, and Charles, I want to ask you a question. You can take it offensively or defensively for Green Bay as they look to next year. Where do they need to focus, draft and otherwise?
I think I'll start on the offensive side of the ball, and I think running back is going to be a position they have to address. No matter what they decide to do with Eddie Lacy, decide what they're going to do with Ty Montgomery, but get more running backs into the mix. I think offensive line, you always want to fortify that position. But flip it over to the defensive side. Who's going to be the pass rusher besides Clay Matthews? Is Nick Perry still coming on? Do they have to draft someone else to help supplement Julius Peppers? In the secondary, they need corners that can cover. That's a big spot for them. Okay, Brandon, before we break this game down any farther, I've got to talk about Tom Brady. He's going for his 5th Super Bowl title. I think Bradshaw has 4, right? Montana has 4. Brady wants to be the only quarterback with 5 Super Bowl titles.
Won his first one back in 2002, trying to get number 5 in 2017. You'd think if he gets it, that he puts all the rings on at the same time?
For a definite photo shoot that'll go up in New England, everywhere, no doubt about it.
I mean out in public, just for fun.
Why not? Hey, he'd be Tom Brady with 5 Super Bowl championships, the first and only quarterback at that time.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And some room to work. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 71 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Well, it was 3rd and 1. The defense was expecting run. They got it. They just forgot to stop him.
Sometimes execution just wins, doesn't it? And give a lot of credit to the big guys up front because they knew they were running against a defensive front that was probably overloaded, and they had to find a way to create just a little bit of space, and they ended up creating a lot of space, and off he went.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
To throw, Kaepernick. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now it's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. On the left side, it's McDonald. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. This one complete, right side to McDonald. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Little motion now from the tight end. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christine Michael. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
319.
And the big tight end shifting around. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Jeremy Curley is deep to return for the 49ers. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Watch right, watch right, watch right.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.